5 minutes of some of the president's greatest hits, talking about the economy, calling the Manafort trial very sad. Also talking about the Turkey situation, which has continued to escalate despite the fact that at this point it's been going on for weeks. And I thought it was interesting, Carl, that you note that he did point to Indra, the outgoing CEO of PepsiCo, as the source of this idea to move quarterly reporting for companies to a 6-month basis. The idea of making some of these reports less regular has been touched on by other executives. Jamie Dimon, Warren Buffett earlier this year suggested that guidance should not be provided on a quarterly basis. But interesting that you can see the short distance between an idea to a study to potential policy in the president's mind is very short.
Yeah, Kayla, it's interesting his comments on Turkey in particular. That's one that perhaps more directly impacts the markets than some others. Him linking that situation directly to the pastor there who's being held under house arrest and suggesting that it's going to continue for a while, which I guess could have some implications for currency.
It certainly could, John, and we've had some mixed messaging from the administration on this. Earlier in the week, you had Sarah Sanders talking about the fact that the tariffs that were doubled on Turkey were done so on a national security basis, and they were unrelated to the house arrest of Pastor Brunson. But if Pastor Brunson were released, that sanctions on Turkey could potentially be relaxed. Then yesterday, you had the Treasury Secretary seem to directly link the two issues when he talked about sanctions and talked about Pastor Brunson specifically. So it doesn't seem that there is a lot of clarity within the administration about what exactly they hope to gain from Turkey and which economic policies are tied to that. But certainly for those in the market who are watching the lira, any sign of progress is what they are looking to see.